I bet after my New Donk City rant, you guys didn't think I'd make a video similar to this again. But don't worry, unlike that video, most of my thoughts on this game so far is positive. Also because I did a poll on Twitter and they wanted to hear my thoughts. Well, to the one person who voted, well, now you get to hear about what I think about this game. I just want to say that this game isn't out yet. If you're watching this video in the future when this game is out, I just want to say I'm only going to be talking about the demo since at this point in time, you can only pre-order the game on the eShop. Anyway, with that out of the way, I bet you all want to know my general thoughts on the game itself and the stuff that I'm able to play in the demo. So right off the bat, I just want to say this game looks great. You can already tell that just by the opening cutscene. I think this cutscene has a good setup to why the characters look like the way they do in the game. The only complaint I have with this cutscene is that everyone but Wario is fully voiced in this cutscene. Wario only says a small part of his dialogue, which I find strange. Take a listen.
Yes!
Ooh, it's all done?
I swear I didn't edit it. That's just how the cutscene sounds. Anyway, after this cutscene, there's an option to start the demo and to play with local wireless. Unfortunately, I didn't get anyone to play with me, so I'll only be talking about the single player experience. Chibi Wario gets chucked into the play button and then you play the game. Now after the original cutscene, it's just small pieces of dialogue with text boxes. I don't personally mind it, although I would like these small parts to be fully voice acted for some extra detail. It's not going to ruin my day, but I felt like it was something to note. You go into a tutorial with Wario on how to control him, and then begin playing some of the microgames in the demo. After playing some microgames, you meet Young Cricket and 18 Volt, but before you play as them, you play a short tutorial, which you can replay once you get a game over. To unlock the other 3 characters in the demo, it's really simple. You get them one at a time after each game over with their own tutorial on how to play as them. So the other characters you unlock are Mona, Kanana, and Orbeon. Before I go into the general basis of what they do, I just want to say that I do appreciate that every character in this demo feels very unique from each other. I like the fact that you need to choose your characters wisely, aka just use the characters you're best with. I also do like that every microgame has been edited for every character to be able to play it. It actually makes some minigames easier to play with certain characters, while for others it could be more difficult. But they're made in a way so that every character can beat them, which is nice. So what does every character generally do and how do they all play? Well, Wario can break blocks while being able to fly anywhere. Cricket can jump, and if you hold the A button, he can jump higher. 18 Volt can shoot discs, but he's unable to move unless you use those discs to grab onto a ring, and you can just cling onto them until you push the A button to let it go. Mona is unable to stop, but you can use a boomerang, and you're able to steer it in whatever direction you want, which is also the only way for Mona to stop. Kanana are weird, as in they're designed to have a player 1 and a player 2. Player 1 is forced to throw ninja stars to the left, while player 2 is forced to throw ninja stars to the right. They both keep jumping forever on top of that. And Orbeon can pick up stuff in his ship and either absorb it or lift stuff. I had fun with almost every character. Kanana I enjoyed the least, and the only reason why is because I feel like I barely have any control with what happens in comparison to everyone else, where I feel like I have complete and total control. I like to shoot in both directions, but I'm guessing they were made as a co-op character for 2 people playing the game to work together at the same time. All the microgames in this demo I've played are designed really well, and when I mess up, it's generally my fault for either being bad at the microgame or just not paying attention. I've also noticed there's an empty slot for which I assume is a second player, which I do have to applaud the devs for also making them playable for 2 people. I don't know if they're different or play the same with the second player since, like I said before, I don't have a second person to play this with me. Only other thing I want to briefly talk about is that there is an option to play with all characters. I don't know if that'll be in the final game, but I think that'll be both fun and chaotic at the same time. So with me playing the demo, I'm excited to buy the full game and check it out for myself. This game is really promising. With them showing these multiplayer modes, this may also be a fantastic game to play with your friends or family. This is also an easy game to pick up and play, so that makes it much quicker to get some friends to play this with you. The only other thing I want to see is an online mode, but I wonder how that's going to work. Anyways, I can't wait to buy this game, and I'll see you all whenever I feel like I'm going to upload again.